I'd like to welcome to the show today, from Montreal, Canada, Angel Forrest.
How you doing?
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I know it took a long time for this to happen, and I'm glad that it finally did happen.
Couple of years, actually, been trying.
I know we've been connecting, so congratulations on the new album,
Thank
Angels
you.
11.
Thank you very much.
And an interesting format, having 11 songs with 11 different guitarists.
Yeah,
Can you give me a little bit of a background on the decision to do that?
11's my favorite number. All my albums have 11 on it. It was kind of like a mark in history, noting it in history, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
11 guys, there were so many I could have chosen from. I've played for 28 years and I wanted to document some of those greats that inspired me that I shared the stage with. And Denny and I wrote 11 songs, and the 11 guys first guys we asked said yes. And
So you only had to ask 11?
yeah.
Everyone said yes?
Yeah, right off the bat.
Wow.
Very, very happy. And we wrote the songs not really with anybody in mind, knowing we had those 11, but then as we started to write the songs, just, oh my God, this sounds like, okay, let's continue with that person in mind. 3 of the guys didn't even hear the songs before. Got in the studio, we played them right out, and it sounds corny and crazy, but it was a really magical serendipity. It was something about the whole experience. It was amazing, and it's documented on my site, actually, Angels 11. Each guy that came in the studio was recorded, the video. We had a little chat and a little bit of the song, a little teaser before the album came out. So if you are interested in that, you can go on there and get a taste of the guitar player and the song. And it was a great experience all the way through, everything. Even playing live this summer we were up to 20 on stage with a horn section and 11 players and harmonica, keys. It was crazy fun.
Now, when these guys got into the studio and they were going to record, like, how much did the songs change as a result of some input that came from them, or maybe we could do this that way?
I think there was one that changed, only because it was a speed thing. It was not fast enough or not slow enough. I can't remember, and we were like, oh my God! It was the first time, like, oh my God, hang on, do we have to come back tomorrow? And I was like, no, okay, let's just take a walk, let's have a drink, let's relax, and then we got back in and. Everything just flowed. You kind of, when you know the person, like I said, I've shared the stage with some of these guys, most of these guys, all of these guys, am I saying? So you kind of know. And then as soon as we get into there and you sink your teeth, and we did it together. I was in one room, the bass and drums were in one room, and then the guitar player, and Denny was in the control room, and we just spoke to each other and we just played it. So like with Steve Hill, it was, I think we changed the bridge, we moved it, which was make it more dynamic. That was Steve's idea, and it came out great. So yeah, no, it was pretty well as is.
And how long did it take you to record that album?
We took 10 days, 11 days, no, we had 2 a day. So it was 10 days in all, and now 3 of those days were for mixing. So it was like a 10-day thing.
You were very efficient.
Well, these guys are seasoned players, very tasty. And what was fun was afterwards when we all got together to play, you'd think 11 guitar players, it would be a nightmare for the volume thing and all that, but so respectful, and they so admire each other and appreciate each other and respect each other that it was a real delight for everybody involved. Yeah.
Now you did I'll call it like a tribute album to Janice Joplin at one time.
Yeah.
Tell me what does Janice Joplin mean to you?
Well, back in the day, then there was a lot of tribute acts. They were the ones making the money, and the cover bands. I was doing covers back then, so. Somebody said, oh, you do a great Bobby McGee, why don't you put a tribute together? And I was like, oh my God, Janice, you kidding me? I sing down here, she sings up here. But then I realized, I learned you can change the keys of songs. Wow. And all of a sudden I was able to do it. So I did that. And again, I knew it was going to come to an end, so I recorded it live, and now I have it in a box set. For me, it was an experience that I started singing blues because of that. Because, she's so rooted in all that, and her approach to singing was give it your all, and that's what it is, and it's true. So if I had, I'd never taken a lesson in my life, and I'm not good at following rules. I didn't consider myself a singer. So doing the Janice stuff, it was kind of like I was outside the box, anything goes. I would let her rip, close my eyes, and if I opened my eyes, people were still there. I was like, I might get paid tonight. That's great, good. And it made me realize that as long as it's true and it comes from the heart, that it might not be for everybody, but if it's real, people will see that and the people will appreciate it, and that's where it started for me.
Won't be fooled, this not real. Said everybody knows you're gonna disappear. You got a man that's loving you all the way. Keep talking about trying to find a woman and love them, treat them right. We're always looking for that big man, money, and the girls with the dresses tight. When it's right in your face and you still can't take it, the warm loving of the soul, sweet and brave. Stop looking for the money and the honey, buddy, got away.
Do you think blues has a unique sound in Quebec? Is there?
You mean French blues?
Well, just that, you know, there's blues can be very regional, right? You got Chicago blues and Texas blues or whatever. Is there anything that you think is unique about the sound of blues in Quebec from that region?
Well, I think it rocks, number one. I think that, first of all, the French people, Quebec people are very passionate people,
Right.
which is why I was able to do my career in Quebec as an English person, because it wasn't so much the language I was singing in, but it was the approach and the attack of the songs that hit home, because these people feel, and they're not scared to shake their moneymakers and just get down and boogie, and they appreciate when it's being fed to them, when they're there to, you know, have an exchange of that with an artist. And I don't know, I think I have been playing across Canada now, and you're right, every sector has its own style. Montreal or Quebec, I think, is very sort of rock blues. There are the traditionals, but I think it's very edgy and very passionate.
It makes sense when you think about a lot of the other artists that come, like Steve Hill and other guys that come out of
Paul
there.
Delory, Steve Hill, Ricky Paquette.
Paul Delory.
All the guys
band.
on the album, you know, it's like
all rock.
Yeah, and it's all. There's a culture there. I think it's because of the French and English that we are very passionate about everything, and it's a great thing, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I think it really reflects in the music, and all the music, actually. Well, no, I take that back. In the blues and the rock, yeah.
And is that part of the reason why you have to have your own microphone stand, your own customized microphone stand?
It's because I've been doing it almost 30 years next year, and I don't like holding the mic, because believe it or not, I'm shy. So I've only started to talk to the crowd and gotten into my own comfort zone. But I used to hate to hold the microphone. So I would carry this cast iron round bottom 70s rock and roll. And I do a lot of this because I never took a lesson in my life to learn how to sing high, just have to sing. I would go, I have to do it like that. So I did a lot of lifting and moving it around with me, and eventually, you know, it was starting to hurt. So I had one designed light. It's like a steering wheel, and I can pick it up with my finger and baton and around.
But you've never hit anybody on stage with it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's fallen, but it's very light. Doesn't
Right.
leave a mark. I don't need the phone book to make literally, it doesn't make a mark. So, I like it.
How would you describe
just
your
said
style of blues?
Indie blues, yeah.
Indie blues.
Yeah. It's a mixture of everything. There's a thread through everything that is blues. I sing, raspy, little soulful, little edgy. I got some screaming guitars. I got some soft acoustic guitars, but there's always a thread of blues through it.
Mm-hmm.
And Denis and I write together, and he's an 80s child, and I'm from 60s, 70s. So when we write together, he'll want to go somewhere, and I'll be like, what? Flock of seagulls, what? No. and I'll go, no, that does work there. It's different. It changes it up. So it becomes not your regular traditional blues,
And what are you thinking about for your next album? Do you got anything
Yeah,
in particular planned for it?
I got a couple of things coming up, actually. Denis and I are writing a country album, which we're going to put under a different name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what name yet, but something funky. And we're in the process of working on Angels 11, sending out some letters to the idea is guitar players that I've been inspired by, but I've never played with.
So that's
because
a
you
little bit of
are,
a different
because
twist.
yeah, instead of sharing the stage and feeding off each other for many years, it's going to be those guys I listen to on vinyl. And so we'll see. I'm going to send out some letters and see if anybody bites.
Really?
Yeah, Angels 11 Square.
11 Square. So
No.
give me a hint on who you're
Oh
going to
God!
invite.
Oh really? No, Bonnie Raitt. I'm going to send them out. Bonnie Raitt, Billy Gibbons, Jimmy Page, Doyle Bramell, Derek Trucks. I'm going for it. I'm going to send out
Why not?
everybody. Jeff Beck's going to be like, what? He likes some young and female.
That's the rumor.
No, I meant band members, the bass player. Stop it. Oh, reputation, stories. But yeah, I figure I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it, see it. I've already gotten a good critique from one guy, from Billy Gibbons, and I haven't even asked him yet, but he heard the record and liked it and made me think, oh, maybe, why not? Try it out. I mean, I'm going to be 50.
You got nothing to
My
lose.
life's almost half over now, so
The world
I
belongs
got to
to
hit
the
it when it's
askers.
hard. Exactly.
Does your drummer always play without a shirt?
No, I made him do that tonight because I was so hot.
Okay.
And I didn't want to take my clothes off. So the power of the mind is like, if you take your clothes off, I'll be cooler. But in the end, we were all pretty hot in here.
That's true. That's true. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on
Thank
this
you,
show. And I'm
thank
glad we
you.
were finally able to make
Yes,
this happen.
yes.
And you can see Angel's website on the bottom of the screen. Make sure you go
2
to
R's. Don't forget the 2
Yes,
R's.
the
Angel
2 R's.
Forrest.
I will make sure I spell it properly.
Please do.
And you can check out all her shows and where you can see her and where you can buy her albums and all that sort of stuff.
On the site.
And don't leave because we still have one more song to go. And I want to thank you so much for
Thank you,
being on
Michael.
the show.
Great. Everybody, thank you all. You're all wonderful.
It's really great and look forward to having you on the show again, maybe in the future.
Please. Yes. Thank
All right. With that, go to the next one. Have a good night, guys.
you. Bye.
Drag me in on a 5 a.m. expecting toast and tea. But something don't feel right here. Is there something I don't see? Well, I've been here once, is what I feel for real. Well, if you got a mandate, baby, maybe we can make a deal. Well, I've got what you want, baby. You better hold on tight, mister, I'm alright. Come on without warning, like a cold kiss and Sprite. You're full of fire and glory, like a boy who's got a win. Well, I've got rocks for rolling, and I've got rocks for rolling. Well, if you get on out your hammer, baby, we can watch some crumbling falling. Well, I've got what you want, baby. You better hold on tight, mister, I'm alright. Well, there's a one thing that you got to know, my dear. full game, you'll never win. You better wipe that shit right off your shoes. Baby, come on in. Gonna walk and talk too much about things we never do. How about we stop all this talking, baby? I get to get me on in you. But I know what you want, baby. You better hold on tight, listen, I'm alright. I know what you want, baby. You better hold on tight, listen, I'm alright. Listen, I'm alright.
If you want to hear more great Canadian blues acts, go to bluestribe.ca.